All right, all. This is Brian with Vermillion Enterprises. You're probably getting sick and tired of seeing my face today. Today is September 6, 2023. So, a trending topic on YouTube in the silver stacking community is, and this is all going to be for analytics, unabashedly for analytics, is what shall we expect in the year 2024 in the silver market? Are we saying that right, Tim? You want to re-say that for the analytics at Google?
We're just feeding the algorithm what a coin dealer or what a coin shop owner predicts for silver in 2024.
You want to add any more keywords in there unabashedly?
Silver price for 2024.
Silver stackers.
Silver stackers.
Yeah.
What to expect for the silver price of 2024. We're doing this for the algorithm.
All right. American Silver Eagles. 10-ounce silver bars. 1-ounce silver rounds. All right. What do I expect for 2024? Well, what do I expect going into 2024 first? I think the thing that we will see, this is historically what happens every year. I've talked about this in previous videos. Silver Eagles are going to, the Mint will stop production on Silver Eagles 2023. I think that's somewhere around Thanksgiving, mid-November, late November. And they'll start ramping up for 2024 Silver Eagle production, as they will be doing all the other 2024 Mint products, Bullion products. So they'll be doing the same for Gold Eagles also. So after that period, you'll probably see a little uptick in the premium on Silver Eagles just because there won't be any allocation to the distributors. Now, they will release the 2024s, at least historically, they've done this somewhere after January 10th. So between January 10th and January 20th, the 2024 Silver Eagles will come out, and there'll be an onslaught of them. And what will happen at that point is you'll see a noticeable premium reduction in Silver Eagles once that first allocation hits. So my first prediction of 2024 is you'll see a noticeable decrease in Silver Eagle Silver Eagle premium once the 2024 first allocation hits the distributors. That's not a big step. That's not a big leap. That's acting under an assumption that history is going to repeat itself. That is what has happened pretty much every year that I've been in business with the Silver Eagle. But Silver Eagles are very popular. Everyone loves them. We sell a lot of them. And so it's always, every day I'm asked about the price of Silver Eagles, where it's going, what's the premium. So it's a very important SKU for any coin shop owner or bullion distributor, bullion seller. Anything that we want to add to that, Tim?
So you're saying we can learn from history?
Yeah. In this instance, at least, absolutely. So I think that's historically what's happened, and I think that will happen again because that's just how the Mint operates. And and on their part, it makes sense too. So they got to at some point in time switch from 2023 material to 2024 material, like they do every year. They got to switch years, right? They got to switch out the machinery. So that's to be expected. Now, just in general, what do I expect to happen in 2024? I expect that we're going to see a huge increase, even more than it is now, of silver coming back across the counter to retailers and the online distributors. I think that 2024 is going to be a year of pain financially in the United States, not just the United States, across the country. And I think we're going to see a huge influx of silver coming back into the fold here from the public. We're already seeing that now. I think that's going to continue. And the reason why we're seeing that now is because of increases in cost of living. And a lot of people during the COVID years bought silver because there's a bunch of money floating around. That's all gone now, and so a lot of that silver is coming back to roost, if you will. And not only that, but all the silver, the probably hundreds of millions of ounces that were sold before that. So there is so much silver floating around out there in the public's hands that as the public gets pinched, squeezed, whatever you want to call it financially, it's going to come back because they got to turn that in. They got to turn that into cash to pay their bills. Florida is getting crushed by insurance premiums and real estate taxes going up. Our real estate taxes here went up 12%. That's what they're estimating based on our assessments. Was that about what you saw in yours, Tim?
Yep.
Yeah, it was about 12% is what we saw, which is huge. 12%. You talk to a fixed income person and all of a sudden they got 12% of another bill on top. That sucks. That's hard for them to deal with. Yesterday, a lady was in. She got her new homeowner's insurance premium. It went up over $1,000 on her, and so she was selling her jewelry. And it's sad because that number is never going to go down. That number is only going to either stagnate or go up. And what's going to happen next year? So when that premium bill comes back around and it's either the same amount or it's even more. So it's she was selling her. She sold her last diamond ring yesterday, and it's sad to see, but that's what's going on. And a lot of people are using their precious metals in whatever form it is, maybe jewelry, bullion, eagles, junk 90, whatever it may be. Even and of course numismatics too. We bought a bunch of slabs yesterday, so it's that I think is going to be a trend that we're going to see a lot of next year. Price-wise, what do I expect in the way of price? I think it's going to be held in check. That's just my gut. I don't think it's going to be allowed to run rampant because it doesn't benefit Jamie Dimon or Chase to do so. I don't know the numbers right now for the COMEX, but basically Chase, JP Morgan is the COMEX now. They own over 600 million ounces of physical silver. That's documented that they're saying. And so, that they really are they have taken over the physical market. Now, when all of that silver that has been going out from distributors like myself or the really big guys like A-Mark sells tens of millions of ounces of silver every year to the public and even to the private sector too. And also to the government. They're the supplier of one of the suppliers of blanks for the Silver Eagles. So as all that stuff comes back in, we're going to see huge increases in amount of silver available to the public. And what does that mean to premiums? They're going to go down. We're already seeing that. One of our videos that we got going out today, we're selling silver for under spot now. That's 40% silver. But you're going to be seeing 999 silver, I think, in 2024 at or below spot prices available for sale. I do believe that.
Wow.
And that's going to be all a reflection of the economy. And you might see variations in geography. Right now, I think the state of Florida, and maybe it's true for the Southeast, is getting crushed by these insurance premiums. And so people are dumping more of their physical wealth to cover those premiums and their real estate tax. And I think you're going to see that maybe dealers in Florida will sell cheaper, or maybe dealers in the Southeast will sell cheaper as a whole just to get rid of the material like we do because we got so much going in. There's only so many dollars in the bank account. So we got to keep that. We got to keep that flow. And it's going to be a very uneven flow, unfortunately. Right now, I would say that it's probably 80 to 20, Tim's favorite number, in the way of us purchasing versus us selling. Our sales are way down across the board to the general public. We've been wholesaling a lot more just to keep cash flowing, and but our purchases across the counter are way up. So even last week we had the hurricane. Last week, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Even last week during the hurricane, when we were literally, boarded up, we still purchased over $500,000 worth of precious metals across the counter, and in a hurricane week, guys. So that's how much we spent, and this week is we're on track to blow that number out of the water. So that's going to, I think those numbers are going to keep going up, but the the dollars that we're taking in the way of people buying from us are way down. Probably down at or near what pre-COVID levels were. So what does that mean for us? Well, we're going to try to move as much silver and gold as we can. Of course, we're going to have to lower our prices, which we are and have. And also, we do a lot more wholesaling. So we shipped out a tremendous amount of silver yesterday to our wholesale partners because we need to get rid of it. And that's just the reality of it. I think also at a coin shop level, moving forward, you're going to see coin shop owners holding a lot less inventory. And the reason why, and this is definitely the case for us, I'm only speculating that this will also be true for others, is because of the onslaught of stuff coming across the counter. We want to make sure that our powder is dry and ready to purchase because we make money on the buy too. And sometimes we make more money on the buy than we do on the sell. And we want to make sure that we have, all of us, the collective coin dealer nation out there, want to make sure we got enough firepower for as when these big deals come through. And they're out there and they're coming, and they're already coming. We bought a tremendous amount yesterday, just alone. So it's that's my predictions for what to see. Maybe not just in 2024, but actually moving forward as of now into 2024 and throughout 2024. I think we're one of the only few countries out there that haven't admitted that we're in a recession yet. If and when that announcement is made, oh man, the floodgates will be opened. I'm not sure they'll actually ever announce it though.
I don't think they will.
Yeah, for political reasons, I'm not sure they'll ever announce it. Or they'll manipulate the numbers so much that it actually shows mathematically that we are not. But if they do announce it, like a lot of the other superpowers have, then that'll be very, very interesting to see what happens. I think if that happens, you'll see super manipulation of the silver price because they have to keep it down. But what does that mean for you guys? That means will create awesome buying opportunities, and because that. That dam can only be plugged for so long, and then it will be off to the races at some point in time.
Yeah, I read that Warren Buffett was moving primarily into cash.
Yeah. BlackRock moving heavy into cash and gold. So that's interesting. Whatever people like Warren Buffett or BlackRock does, everyone should listen to. I think whether you like them or not, they're obviously very influential people in the investment world. The other person to listen to, whenever Jamie Dimon speaks publicly and puts out a press conference, listen to it. He's probably, in my opinion, one of or the most powerful man in the West. And so listen to what he has to say. I think he's got way more power than Joe Biden, for example, or any president, not just Joe Biden, but any president. So, listen to what that man has to say. Listen to what BlackRock's doing. Listen to what people like Warren Buffett and Elon are saying, because they know.
Elon?
Yes, Elon. They know. Anything else to cover for the algorithms, the boys and gals at YouTube and Google? Is there anything that we can say elsewise to make them happy?
So it sounds like the coin shop owner is saying there's going to be more sellers than buyers.
Well, that's definitely what's going on now. And that's not arguable. That is definitely happening across the board. Another thing to talk about, this will juice up the algorithm, AI. We're actually starting to see the effects of AI in our industry. So coin grading companies, card grading companies, trading card companies are figuring out how to use AI to grade cards, grade coins. The first noticeable step that I have seen is GIA, which is the Gemological Institute of America, has laid off approximately 25% of its workforce over the last, I think, month or so. And I think they said more cuts are coming. And they're directly attributing that to the induction of using AI to grade stones. So that is very interesting news. If a outfit like GIA is doing that, guarantee that NGC, PCGS, PSA, the whole Collectors Universe group, and the whole NGC group, which is owned by who now? Tim, who has the controlling interest of NGC and its grading companies?
I honestly don't know.
BlackRock.
Oh,
BlackRock owns the controlling interest in NGC.
Is that still Ray Dalio, or did he retire officially?
I honestly don't know. BlackRock is the controlling interest of that. And so,
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting, huh?
Larry Fink.
Larry Fink, that's right, I didn't know that. Yeah. So when a guy like Larry Fink says something, listen, for sure. I would say, more importantly, turn off all the talking heads on YouTube. And even if you think it's me too, turn us all off, because all we are outsiders. Look at what Larry Fink, Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, and Jamie Dimon, especially Jamie Dimon, tune in and listen to what these guys have to say in their press conferences. What they're saying actually has real value. What all these talking heads on YouTube who have all these outlandish predictions or keep promoting fear, silver squeeze or bank closures and all that nonsense, turn all them off and listen to those group of guys, because you'll actually get real information that's happening. So anything else we want to add to that, Tim?
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Anything that we need to say for 2024 to juice the channel?
We'll think of more later and add to it.
All right. Tim loves going down these rabbit holes with trying to figure out SEO for search engine optimization for YouTube channels and websites. So that's what we're doing.
It's fun.
It is.
It's just a game. It's just a game.
The only frustrating part about that game, Tim, is the rules keep changing on us. And,
yep.
And all of a sudden we're in panda mode. And if you know anything about SEO, you know what I'm talking about. You guys have a great afternoon. And if there's anything we can do for you, please reach out to us and we'll be happy to help.